Hey, 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 hey. Hey, good people. Welcome back to the Barefaced and Bonnets podcast. Or if you're new to the show, welcome. I'm your girl, A. Renee.
I'm your girl, Kay Nichelle.
And it's your girl, Asia Simone.
So listen, y'all, we coming strong tonight, today, this morning, wherever you may be in the world. We talking about hair.
Ooh,
Hair.
child.
Hair.
What's
We're
up
gonna
with
talk
that?
about your favorite hairstyles, the do's and don'ts of hair. Because, baby, listen, I went natural about 8 years ago, and thank God for a good grade of hair. Hallelujah. So,
Hallelujah.
ladies, what's y'all thought process on hair today? Asia Simone, what's up?
Oh, Lord, it's a lie. Whoever told us going natural was easier lied. You're a liar. I'd like to call you out now in front of God and men. You're a liar.
Come to the
Natural,
table. We need to talk
I'm
about
going
this.
to jump. We are finna jump you. Be scared because we going to
Oh,
jump you.
these are the fightingest women, if you ain't
Be-
figured it out by now.
Some people just need to be
Listen,
smacked. It's okay. Some
listen.
people just need to be smacked.
I told the husband today, that's your problem. Sometimes you need to swing first and ask
Ask questions
questions
later.
later. But listen, honestly, I have been natural for almost 10 years. Um, and while I love my curly cues, these mugs ain't no joke. Last episode I told y'all my hair and my skin fight me like they run me, and they do because this hair got a mind of her own. And
She has an
while
opinion.
she got a lot of opinions, and it's not just the one. And she really be doing what I cannot function unless my hair is on point. I can't. As a black woman, it is too important to make sure that this do is doing something and not looking a hot mess before I walk out a door. And so while being natural has been fun and has been cute, the creamy crack be calling sometimes.
Who,
She
It's a
be
whisper.
hooty hoo. Just listen, just a
who.
little.
Hey, yo,
That be
hey,
her.
Ma. Hey,
That
Ma.
be
We,
her.
we don't have no hats to throw up in the
And
air.
Hey,
We just
I
go
be trying
hooty
to tell
hooey.
her I got a man and his name is Natural. She don't be giving a darn.
hey, Ma.
Uh,
Hey, Ma. You happy
Don't
though? You
care.
happy over there?
So we can't be friends? No, creamy crack. We can't be
No.
friends.
that is
Please.
hilarious. Well, Katie Shell, what's up with you and your hair situation?
Well, first, let me just say this. I want to dispel the myth of good and bad hair, especially within our community.
Mm-hmm.
Every grade of hair is a good grade of hair. You just gotta know what to do with it.
Period.
And I think a lot of no, I'm serious because there are some women with some really thick, like kinkier hair that can lay their hair out. And then there are some girls with some curls that don't know what to do with it. Um,
I'm girls. I'm girls with girls.
yeah, like I've watched videos of moms with girls that have curls in their hair and their hair is matted because they don't know what to do with it. And so
Mm-hmm.
where it may not be your grade of hair, that doesn't mean it's a bad grade of hair. We got to get out of that because that is another wedge within our community that their texture is different and it's not yours, and
Correct.
that's okay. My hair is a different texture on multiple parts of my head,
Yes,
and
Lord.
Same.
what one side takes, the other one doesn't, and I just
Have been since she
adjust.
was a kid.
Yep, and I've learned to adjust. Now I do want to chop it all off, but I go through that. That's the ebbs and
Join the
flows of
bald head
having
community. Join us
girl.
bald heads.
Your cousin ain't gonna like. He don't like my hair, bro, but I like it.
I didn't ask him. He not gonna do your hair every day.
I'm not finna do my hair every day. I'm not. I've learned how to pick
That's the
cute.
difference in somebody who has no children and somebody who has two. Cut it
Right.
off. Do it every day.
He ain't no, he not gonna do your hair every day. And neither am I. Okay, great.
Mm-mm.
But when my hair was straight, I did have to run a flat iron through it or a curling iron through it pretty
Mm-hmm.
much daily. And it was a lot of maintenance. I have learned how to maintain this natural, but my puffball on top of my head is the easiest. It's the easiest go to when I got stuff to do and I don't have a lot of time. We gonna throw all of it
That's
up in a puff. Get the Mister bottle.
mm-hmm.
A little bit of
That's
mist.
the only
Fluff
thing
it.
I
And let's
really
go.
miss about having long hair is when I feel like doing it, especially work in corporate America, oh baby, they was loving this cute little curly puff. I can't roll out of bed these days. Something got to get done to this hair. When it
Well,
was
your
longer,
finger waves is waving and they cute now.
and they take all
Hey,
my energy.
waves.
They take about an hour to do because, like I said, my hair got a mind of its own. But that puff ball that you was talking about, boy, just slick these edges right quick, hit the back, hit the nape with a little bit of gel. Boy, used to be the go-to look.
Well, here's the thing: you have both of y'all, all of us have naturally curly hair, which is a good thing. And I'm not gonna lie, my hair wasn't always naturally curly. If you go back and look at the earlier year pictures,
Stares off. Stares off into the
Just
my
cave.
poor hair. And here's the thing: my mother has naturally curly hair, and my father had a really good grade of hair too. And yes, I keep saying a good grade of hair because they had just a nice soft texture of curls.
Their hair was
And
soft. It's
and with
soft.
me, my hair was always like this. Hey
Them
Your
girl,
them
mama
this
ain't
bang
got,
times.
your mama ain't know how to comb your head. I seen
my
the
mama
picture.
did not, clearly.
Listen, don't talk about my granny like that.
And then let me
Have
just
you
say
seen
this
the
because it was
picture?
so funny.
She had things to
Because
do.
listen, in
She was
all of my
working.
school
She was a
pictures,
working
no,
woman. She had things to do.
listen,
And your
in all
hair
of my
wasn't
school
one of them.
pictures, I had two ponytails here and a ball up here. And that was in all my school pictures until I started doing my hair myself. And then it was just like, I don't know what to do with this stuff. But it wasn't until about, I'd say 7 years ago, I went in the hospital for surgery. And when my hair was braided when I went in because I knew I was going to be down for a while. And when I took my hair out of my braids, when I took the braids down and I washed my hair was naturally curly. And when I say naturally curly, it was naturally curly. And I was so grateful because I'm like, people pay for curls that look like this. This is gorgeous. Where have y'all been? Did it take me to go under for y'all to come to the surface? Whatever the case may be, it did, it
Welcome.
has, and it's still here. I'm grateful.
Let me tell you, the way that hair changes, especially black hair, is so crazy because I've been natural since 2013, 14, roughly. Um, and in 2018, I had a weave in. If you knew me from 2012 to 2018, baby, weaves was my ting. I could not go a day without a weave. But one day I decided, and I'd already gone natural at this point, I took it out and my hair was straight. Keep in mind, in 2018, I had been natural for almost a full 5 years at that point. And when I took down my freaking weave, my hair was straight. And I said, what's this? Where are my curls? What? And it was literally just one little section right here. And it was straight. And I was like, God, what's happening?
You should have been
Had
calling your mama
was
to
that a
say, is there
was that a
anybody on the other side of the family
What's
who just got
happening?
straight?
was it a leave out? Like, did you have a leave out weave? Were
No,
you
I
in
didn't.
it? Oh,
It wasn't even a leave out, child. I had a whole, like, forget what it's called, frontal. Is that what it's called? A
mm.
frontal? I don't know all the terminology, right? But it was literally straight. And so it's so interesting how your hair can change. Because my hair literally maybe a year later was like back to curly. Like nothing had ever happened. But it
Okay,
was
God,
so
if you
bizarre.
listening, no, I don't need no changes, no shifts.
I'm
I'm
trying to
just now
tell
getting
you.
this one together. I don't need no shifts, no
I'm
ends
trying
and
to tell
flows,
you,
please.
it threw me and I didn't know what to do with my hair because I hadn't transitioned in years. Keep in mind, I never did the big chop. Before I had too big, I was scared. I just transitioned and cut it off when I felt like my hair grew enough. So for my hair to be straight like that, right in the smack middle of my head, I said, oh, what are we supposed to do with
Put it
this?
back in that weave. Put the weave right
Put
back.
it back under the weave. We'll try again next
I
6 months.
mean, yeah,
So
that
your easiest, so for you, Key, you saying the easiest thing for you to do hair wise is pop it up in a ponytail
the
or in a puff.
easiest one. My puffball is the easiest hairstyle that I have.
And you do
I
twist that
literally
twist.
my twist. Mm,
Them
ma'am.
2-strand twists take some work.
These twists in my head right now, and they're not even tiny. They're, a good size, but they're not tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they took me probably an hour and a half yesterday.
Work,
That
work,
was
work, work, work,
ridiculous.
work.
And then your arms get tired, and then you're like, okay, are these the
Your
same
biceps
size?
start to cramp.
And then like with shrinkage, right? Because shrinkage is a real thing. So like you see it sitting here. Can y'all see that?
Yep.
It's on your neck.
But really,
That mug down there.
my hair is longer, right? So when you think about it, like I sometimes like to two strand twist my hair dry so that I can have length. And that takes effort of either I
Mm-hmm.
gotta kind of cool blow dry it straight, or I have to let it air dry and then deal with working through it without re-wetting it while it's
Mm-hmm.
possibly a little matted because it likes to curl up around itself. So no, the twister not the easy.
No,
Mm-mm, no,
it's
the
always the
puff,
puff
whoop,
ball.
whoop, all of it to the
Yeah.
center, pineapple, throw it on your
No,
head and go.
the pineapple. Nowadays, for
Well,
me,
mhm.
it's just the curls. Um, I I cut my hair every 2 weeks. Um, because I'm scissor happy. Since I've cut my hair, 2.5 years ago, I'd be lying when I'm like, I miss my long hair. And then I'd be like, nah, these finger waves is popping. Let me shut up. I often cut my hair. Those that know me know I'd be like, haha, cut my hair again. And they'd be like, bruh, are you ever going in and out? No. Who finna come do it? Who finna come do
Girl,
it?
not I said the cat because I'm managing
Okay.
three heads, uno,
Then
dos, and
I'm
tres.
finna keep cutting this. But when I am not in the mood to do finger waves, it's just a small little twa.
Pixie curl.
Little
The same
teeny
little
weeny
part.
afro.
Yep, same little part that's right here. I put a little edge control at the part and let these curls do what they gotta do. Cause what else am I supposed to do? I don't have the energy to do finger waves every day. If y'all have ever attempted finger waves on your own, it's not easy. It's hard. And even this ain't perfect. I've gotten better over the years. This mug hard.
Yeah, but at least you are doing it yourself and you are
Now
making it look great. It looks great. Well, I'll
Oh,
tell y'all
okay.
what, my favorite hairstyle, I'm rocking it right now. It's
them
braids.
braids, yes,
It's
girl.
braids. Because I wanted to chop mine. I
Do it.
wanted to chop mine. And because
Snip,
Stop it.
snip.
I'm like, I've gone so long without like doing a for real chop. Shout out to my stylist, Nina, Seven's mama, my baby Seven. Nina does a wash and set, and she does a blowout for me, and it's so pretty and it's so bouncing, and it's healthy, and I'm so grateful because my hair was breaking at one point, and I just stress. That's another thing. Stress. If
Mm-hmm.
you stress your hair, you will have breakage. Make sure you get your ends clipped and do a nice wash and set and stuff like that. But so for me, I was getting my hair braided, and what I found was that a lot of times when I would get my hair braided, because I have very, very fine hair, they would pull my hair too
Too tight.
tight and I would lose hair around my edges.
Your
And who
edges.
can
Yep.
walk around with no edges? Because, like, okay. So, what happened was I started doing little stuff to get my hair to grow back around the edges, and it looks very nice and it's there. But I started watching YouTube videos on how to braid. And I
Mm-hmm.
taught myself how to braid. And now I braid my own hair. I don't pay nobody to braid my hair. I'm gonna start
Nope.
paying me because if I was getting it braided by somebody else, I would have to pay them. So I need to learn how to start paying me. But it is so much different than going to the hair store, buying a few bags of hair, and if you catch it on sale, you buy some extra, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's here. And when I say I literally, one day I was talking to Kiana, and she was on her way to the airport from leaving here, and she said, "Mom, what you doing?" I said, "About to braid my hair up." And literally, I braided my hair that evening because it was just like it's easy. I can pull it up in a ball, I
Mm-hmm.
can pull it back in a ponytail, I could twist it on the side, and there's so much you can do with it. And so right now, it's braids for me.
I love
Yeah.
keeping the girls' hair braided. I don't want to manage their hair. They're in different activities. Who is combing hair? But
Mm-mm.
their hair is expensive. And I haven't mastered like cornrows. And so their hair bill since we're
Be
talking about
high.
hair, we could talk about going to the salon and how much hair costs. My two daughters that are 6 and 12 is like a $300 bill
How long
every
does that
6 weeks.
last? Every six
About
weeks.
6 weeks.
Sheesh.
About 6 weeks. And that's me making them wear bonnets. That's me moosing it down, stretching it out.
You better learn how to braid,
Because
sis.
And pay
mm,
herself that 300.
And pay. Listen, I had to do the same thing you did. I did. I got my hair. I did Havana twists in 2016 in the fall. I'll never forget. My hair was this orangey brown. I called this lady. I'm not gonna say her name. I found her on Twitter in the Houston area. She twisted my hair so tight, I had holes in my head. It had ripped the hair out of the follicle all through my hairline.
Wow.
After that, I have not let anybody else braid or twist my hair in 7 years.
my gosh.
I took my tail to YouTube
YouTube
and I learned.
University.
I learned how to braid my own hair, how to do my
Yeah,
own little Havana twist. I said never again, baby. I had holes in my scalp.
that's crazy.
So when I tell you it's beneficial to learn, because I just spend my little $15 at the hair store.
Now, see, here's
You
the issue for me though. On my own head, love it. Can do it. Take my
Mm-hmm.
time. Throw on my favorite show. Chill out.
It's the
These
babies.
children don't want to sit. They back.
Mm-mm.
They act totally different than when they go to a shop. And I will say this though, they are doing it's a full service. It's washed. They blow dry it. They do all of the things to prep the hair. They provide the
Mm-hmm.
hair. So I literally just bring a kid and pick up a kid with a hairstyle. Like,
I feel
and
that.
to me, it's worth the 300 because my time is valuable and they get them done at the same time. The time that it would take me to do one head and then turn around and do the other,
it's a whole day.
it ain't even enough money in the world for me to want to continue to conquer their head. I'd be like, I don't even shave both of y'all bald. So
Yes.
my daughter's hair takes forever. And I'm managing multiple textures, attitudes, emotions. Oh, it hurts. I lack capacity. After working all week, the last thing I have effort to give, and that sounds horrible as a parent, but I give them a lot of effort in other ways. They are not lacking
Mm-hmm.
my effort. And so another part of making sure they're good is the provision of getting their hair done. And I think every woman needs to experience just the pampering of somebody else, of you
Yes.
laying back in a chair, getting your scalp massaged, getting
Ooh.
your hair done. It's a moment, right? And so even natural, I like going to the beauty shop and paying her to two-strand twist my hair. Could I do it myself?
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Do I
Where's the fun in that?
enjoy do I enjoy just the moment that is just for me with shout out to my girl Kimberly
That's
Jamel,
self-care.
my sis,
Yeah.
It is
with
Hey.
her
self-care.
hands in my hair and it is a form of self-care. As we know, the beautician has been the therapist, she's been your sister, she your friend, she your laughing and
Mm-hmm.
joking partner, she telling you about the new latest and greatest this and that. And so anytime I can have a moment to stop taking care of everybody else and just take care of me, and I could do that in a,
Mm-hmm.
a beauty salon chair and just give the effort, I'm gonna do it. And so I provide that for my daughters so that they're set up as they grow into their womanhood to know sometimes you gotta pause. Even if you could do it for yourself, sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
pay the money just so you don't have to.
What I
Yes.
appreciate about the way beauty shops are set up nowadays, it used to be when you walk up in a beauty shop, and some shops are still like this. You got a stylist here, a stylist there, a stylist here, a stylist here. You got a whole
Mm-hmm.
full of people. Well, now you have these stylist suites, right?
Yes.
Yep, my
Where
girl's in
you
the
Pers-
go
suite
in.
and I love it.
Personalized.
Yeah, and so it makes it so different. So I mentioned Nina, my hairstylist, right? So that's kind of how their shop is set up. But I'm grateful I get to go to Nina's home, where it's just me and her, and just able to get just some, like Kiana said, be able to have somebody just massage your scalp, just lay back,
Mhm.
just be able to just breathe for a minute, take the weight of the world off your shoulders, not think. Because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, when I'm at the beauty shop, I don't think about nothing.
Mhm.
I don't.
Mhm.
I'm not lying. I don't think about. I don't think about. I need to pay this bill. I don't think about. I need to do. I need to run over here when I leave here. I don't think about nothing. It's like that point in my day when it's just all about me.
In real
That's
life,
Yeah.
it.
it's like the 2 seconds of checking in. How your kids? They good. How your kids? They good. How your
That's it.
husband? He good. How your boo? He good. Girl, what's going on with you? And then we off to the races. And it's such a
Yes.
it's a personalized experience that we as Black women don't get in a lot of other spaces. And I think
Mhm.
that is why, just like for men, Black men, the barbershop became a haven. For Black women, the beauty shop
Yep.
became a safe space and a safe haven where you went to have community, right? Where in that space you could be like, girl, like even
Yep.
back in the older days when it was a bunch of stylists on the floor, like
Mhm.
you talking, she talking, like the
You
way
knew
in which
everybody's business.
knew everybody's business, but at the
Mhm.
same time, for most of the women in the room, they just wanted to see you win.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you went and asked the question, "Hey, what's 2 plus 2?" Girl, it's 4. Let me tell you how you get to 4. Let me tell you why it's 4. You know, my man's doing this. Let me tell you what, as a married woman, I think, as a single woman, as a divorced woman, like there were
Yeah.
so many different ways that you got poured into that
Mhm.
we don't in other spaces. And so for me, was I tired of getting there for my 12 o'clock appointment and not getting started till 2? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's trash. I don't want to spend 2 hours with you just hanging out here in other people's business. Um, so if you a stylist and you double and triple book, stop
Stop
that.
that.
We tired of that.
And
Leave that. Leave that
here's the
in 2 years
interesting
ago.
thing.
Stop that. Don't do that no more.
So
2 years ago.
here's
Leave that in
here's
2 years
another
ago.
thing that I have found. So for a while, I was looking for a stylist, right? Somebody that really specializes in natural hair, right? And
Mhm.
I had an amazing stylist. I can go to Peaches tomorrow and I'm good, right? But I was looking for something just a little bit different. So I started checking around, right? The next thing I know, I had to pay a $25 consultation fee for you to just have consultation um, with me about my hair. Then you set up an appointment and I had to prepay or either I had to pay a deposit.
Yep.
And then if God forbid I had an emergency or I couldn't make it, I'm gonna lose my money. But then and if I'm late, if I'm 15 minutes late, then I forfeit my deposit.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
then I can come to you and then I got to sit for 30 minutes and wait for you to finish somebody's hair. I'm not doing that.
Listen,
Now,
I'm gonna say what we've been saying on Twitter for years. We need to start jumping these stylists. And I know we make jokes about fighting people, but I'm ready to fight a stylist. Because why are you asking for a deposit just to see my head? You're not gonna apply no products. You're not gonna bring out a heating tool. You're not gonna even get your rat tail out and part it. You just want to see my hair and to talk about what I want to do with it. Sis, I'm gonna jump you. Come outside. Step
so
outside the
okay,
shop. You can handle your
I
client in a minute. I'm gonna jump you.
I have a problem with the consultation fee. I think, especially if it's not applied to my style, that right there
That
would
part be
bother me.
killing me.
I'm not paying a consultation fee, and I get it. Your time is valuable, but so is mine. I drove over here. You drove over here. You just happen to be here
Mhm.
all day, and I'm gonna leave in 15 minutes, right?
And be mad that you can't
Um,
do nothing with my head.
okay. So the consultation fee I think is a bit much. I don't mind the deposit, and I understand why stylists have gone to a deposit system, because if I book you, nobody else can book that time slot, and then you
Mhm.
decide not to show up. Now I'm out of money that I was counting on for that day.
Right.
So if
Correct.
they want a $25 deposit, I'm not mad at that at all. Um,
But it don't be $25. It
well,
don't be
for
And
some
twenty
of them,
dollars.
oh,
for some of them, because I've looked like here locally where I live, like on Style and a lot of them do have a $25 deposit, and I'm
If
like,
your hair is going to be 150, they want a $75 deposit. They want a
they want
50%.
half.
Listen, so I would like to volunteer myself to move to where you at, because in Houston, these no license having heifers be wanting to charge 50 plus, and we come into your apartment. What I'm not gonna do is give you $50 through Cash App. You ain't
Yeah,
even got no
no.
damn Zelle. You ain't got no BBB accreditation.
No
You ain't got
Venmo.
no type of cosmetology license, no Venmo, no PayPal, and you want me to send you my furnitures that my financier
happening.
approved for you to
Not
pretend you know
happening.
what you're doing in my head? Girl, I
I'm
will
not doing
punch
that.
you. Quit
I'm
playing
not
with
doing
me.
that.
You're not getting
That's why,
diddly.
yeah, no, that's why
Squat.
I'm using like reputable sites so that I can get my money back if
I'm just
something
telling
go
you what
awry.
these heifers out here
These
doing. And if
heifers
y'all
These
take
doing
new
offense,
age stylists.
and if y'all take offense to me calling you a heifer, then I'm probably talking about you. And you the reason I gotta do my own head and can't come up in your shop because you ain't even got no shop. It's your
you at the
kitchen.
house. Hey,
Yes.
let me just say this: some of the best hairstyles I've ever had came out of a kitchen. Okay.
Yes. And they were kind. They offered you
Uh,
snacks. They let you bring your kids.
I ain't had no kids back then.
I had
I
one
was the
lady back in
kid.
the
You hear
day.
me? I was the kid.
Right. And they was cool with you. I had one lady when I was in college. Love that lady. Wish she could still do my sew-ins today. She was one of my guy best friend's cousins. I used to pull up to her house at 10 o'clock at night. Me and her kids be playing. She'd be putting that sew-in in. Have a great old time. And she wouldn't charge me crazy. My hair was always cute. We always look good on game days. Shout out to U of H. And it was that. But what you're not going to do is ask me for a deposit and you ain't even got a license. I'm not paying it.
Yeah.
I'm not paying
Some
it.
of the best hairstyles I've had didn't have licenses either.
No,
But this was the 90s.
no.
So we were
It is
Because
2023.
when I think about
little
the fact that you are rocking finger waves, Jolanda could rock some finger waves. She could put some finger waves in your head and then have license be first.
Listen, and if we were
Listen,
still moving off of 90s antics, I'd be totally cool with coming up in your kid. Like I said, when I was in college, my primary hairstylist had me in her living room washing my hair in her sink, and I let that lady down for that. These days, you were not even gonna let me Uber Eats no food here. I can't bring my goddaughter, and I'm watching her for the weekend. I gotta.
you got too many
Nah.
rules to be at your house.
If she's
With your
not
life.
getting no service, you can't bring her.
Absolutely. First of all, I did my baby hair, so she don't even need her hair done. It's me. She ain't got no money. She ain't got no money. How's she gonna pay for this service?
She got no job.
She ain't got
My
no
broke
job.
bestie don't need her hair done.
My broke bestie don't need her hair done. I do,
I
but
get it.
that is my personal thing with new age stylists is you requiring a whole lot and you not providing a whole lot. You don't offer a wash. You don't offer shampoo. You don't offer
Okay, now
a
that
deep
irritates my spirit. If
because
I'm
where's the
doing all that,
cleanliness
what
in
the hell
this?
is you doing?
If I'm
Because
coming
they want you to
washed,
come with your hair
conditioned,
clean.
blow dried, trimmed, what did you do?
Come
What are
with
you
your,
doing?
come with your
Hold on.
hair already washed and conditioned and combed out.
Hold
Because
on,
if they
wait.
gotta comb your
With
hair
no
out, that's
product,
extra.
with no product on it. So you had want me to just blow dry my hair out with no heat protectant?
With
What
no,
is we doing out here in these streets? It's gonna have
and
some type of
then
product.
because Renee, I know you like your braids. Some of these new age heifers be asking for you to not have a certain type of hair texture. What you mean you can't braid 4C? Then you can't braid. I don't know what to tell you.
Or what's your length? I'm charging
If
extra
it's
for
if it's
length.
less than 4 inches, I can't do it.
Well,
Then you can't
now
braid. I don't
hold
know
on,
what to
wait.
tell you.
If it's less than 4 inches, ma'am, I'm breaking scalp
This
at
is
that point, and that's
this
not.
is this is 4 inches. This is 4 inches. Cause listen, my phone is 6, so this is 4 inches. If you can't
Oh, my
braid with
mind went
this,
to the left for a minute.
I'm not.
But we still talk about hair.
We gonna pray over you
Get your
because
auntie. Get your auntie.
get your mama. Get your mama.
No,
Are you
This is 4 inches because my phone is 6.
It is. Either way, heifers,
she said, "Are we still talking about hair?" Yes, yes, we are.
you're
Come back.
nasty.
Come back.
Either
Because you're talking
way,
Come
about
back,
inches. I was like,
my
wait, what
point
happened?
is I'm not a professional,
Easily
and
distracted.
boy, ADHD like a bug. I am not a professional, and I can braid my hair at this length right here. I'm not a
Okay.
professional, and I don't have 4C hair, which is perfect braiding texture. I got semi-white woman hair. You can thank my mama for that. But
Thank you,
I
Mama.
can, boy, I can braid my hair at this length, and it ain't nothing but 2 inches off my head if we gonna keep it a stack. So if you can't braid at 4 inches, if you need a hair to be loose as a goose, don't get you started, then you don't know what you're doing, and you cannot have my deposit.
You know what's so funny, y'all? Since
I'm
I've
not giving
started
you my
braiding my
deposit.
I'm finna show up and you finna do this head, period.
since I've been braiding my own hair, I said to my sister the other day, I said, girl, when other people braid my hair, I be walking. I was walking across the floor one time and I looked, I was like, oh, that would be my braid, right? But since I've been braiding my own hair, I ain't lost a braid yet. What is that? Like, what are you doing in
People
the back
don't,
of my head
they
that
don't
I'm
know how to
losing
braid.
braids? Child, listen, I got my hair braided, and this is really, well, this is one of the two things that started me doing my own hair. I got my hair braided one night. It wasn't the evening, it was a night. And I woke up the next morning and half my braids was laying on my pillow.
Oh no, I'd gather them braids in whip fashion and come to smack that lady with it. Cause why is these out my head?
Okay, so
I was
remember when
distraught. I was like,
we
what?
re- remember when we all got together at your dad's for that Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
I had gotten my hair braided. Like
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I was
Lord.
supposed to have birth, and I went to pull it up in a ponytail and they were just sliding. She had used way too much jam. And so
Jam.
the girl, that
Oh,
shining
jam.
jam had my hair sliding, slip and slide records. They were literally like to the point of it wasn't even pulling on my hair.
You could just pull it. It just. Oh,
And I
I'd be
called
ready to
her
fight.
and she was like, "Well, I can give you money towards another style." And I was like, "I just paid you for this one and they are
Why
sliding
would I
out." And
want
she
you to
goes,
do anything else
"Well,
in my
you
head?
you must have booked. They might have been too big for your hair." I said, "You're the professional. So I'm just booking based off of what I think. If you see somebody's head and you go, your hair with the length with this is not going to work. I think you should do that
That would be
instead.
professional.
That is
That
your
would be the
job.
right thing to do." I said, "So if you knew these braids weren't going to stay, what was the point?" And so she gives me the whole runaround, never refunds me any money, was very like, "Ugh, whatever."
Let's go,
And
jumper.
then, okay, hold on.
Oh,
Here's the
hold
audacity
on.
of why she should be punched in the face. I'm at your dad's house. It's
Mm-hmm.
Christmas. I'm scrolling Instagram. There's
Now she
my head
posted your
with,
hair.
and I
Take
must
my
have
picture off.
nicely text her on Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Take my
How do
photo
you
down before
have
I
the
swing.
pictures up and I don't even have the braids in my head anymore? So you can either take it down or I suppose the fact that they did not stay.
I'm suing. I'm suing for emotional damage.
Emotional
Stressed.
damage.
I am
That is
stressed.
so
I was
foul.
off.
That's
Because
foul.
why would you post me when you already know? Now, what could have been really stank of me would have been to be all under the pictures
Blasting
blasting
her.
you. But at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, like I told her, I said, I hope that money goes far for you because the blessing's not gonna happen because of how you do business. Girl, God don't play about me.
Don't.
So it's gonna come around. When you least expect it, it's gonna hit you dead in your face. And it's not that I'm like, "Oh, I hope something bad happens." No, I just know how God get down about me. So,
That's so
good
foul.
luck and Godspeed.
Ugh.
And I pray that money pay the bill in your house and provided something for Christmas because you clearly needed it. But for you not to make the accommodation, um, and make sure that I, as a customer, and I got referred to her. from somebody that I was super cool with. And I called her and said, so let me tell you about your braider. And she was like, you're lying. I said, no, I want you to know, because when you refer people, you're putting your name on them that they are going to do good
Absolutely.
business. And the last thing I ever want somebody to do is embarrass me after I refer somebody to you. That in
Correct.
itself is going to have me at your neck, like, why you didn't take care of my people.
That's also another
So,
reason why I gatekeep. I'm not trying to get embarrassed because the second I tell somebody where I go,
you know,
you know your girl. Shh, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody.
no, I'll be like, oh, okay. So I had this situation with a nail shop. And I had to go have a conversation. And the manager tried to play my person, and she told me, but he didn't realize I knew the owner.
Nah, we ain't having that.
Sir, the owner's son worked on my staff at my current job.
You got me
Oh,
messed up.
okay. Good times. Tell your mother I said blah 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 blah. And he was like, okay. And then he came back, hey, so yeah, mom called him. Yeah, it's handled. You don't know who.
You don't.
You don't.
You really don't.
But
Shameless
don't be out here
plug. Shout out to my nail tech because she really be killing it. Love her. She know who she is. And I'm gatekeeping because I don't want to. I already got to wait months for an appointment. So I'm not sharing her no more.
That's
not
funny.
telling you
But she-
nobody.
But she the GOAT. And if you follow me on Instagram, you're going to see her. And that's the only way I'm going to talk about her.
That's funny. Well, one of the things that I enjoy being
I
able
love
to
it.
braid my own hair is the fact that I take it down every 5 to 6 weeks, and I
Mhm.
go and I get a nice wash and set, let it breathe,
Mhm.
do its little thing for about a week, and then boop boop, we back braiding.
Back
Back
at
up.
it. Love it.
So let's talk about some styles we do not want to run back. What are some styles that we be like, leave it where it is? I
Well,
got
let me
one.
say this. It may not
Oh,
be a style that I want to run back, but what I do want is for these fellas who walk around looking like Bobo the Clown, ain't got no middle, but you got them sides, just shave it off. That's all.
If you have an example, I need you to send it to me so that when this gets posted, I can
Oh,
put it up for them
absolutely.
to know what we talking about.
Yeah.
no. Oh,
I will
no.
use a
Oh,
Google
no.
stock. I will use a Google stock image of what
Oh,
she
no.
talking about.
Yeah.
No.
What fellas? This is your part of the episode. We're talking
Yeah.
to you.
Or when they scruggle, not struggle, scruggle beard,
Struggle.
scruggle, and it's like holy, and it don't connect.
Just clean it up. Clean it
Listen,
up.
I'm
Clean
gonna
it
tell
up.
y'all now. My husband could come all the way until he got right here. For whatever reason, he could not grow hair here, and I
Little
was like,
piece.
"Yo, bruh, just." But what he started doing was because his hair would grow in so thick, he would just kind of smooth it down. But I was like, "What? Let me ask you this before we get to these styles that we don't want to run back. What do y'all think about these men
Mm-mm.
who are getting
Mm-mm.
weave because their hairlines are back here, and so they doing
I
this
mean,
whole
women
new
get weave
weave
all
thing,
the
and then
time for
they
the same
shave it,
concept.
and then
Whatever.
they
I'm here
shaving it
for it.
down.
Get your frontal, sir. Do what you gotta do to pull the honey. Get your
I would
frontal.
just get your frontal.
Get
It
your
is.
frontal.
That's what I mean. I am not
Get your
bothered
little
by a man.
27 piece. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, 27 quick piece. I'm not against it. Women do it all the time, and so if that is going to make somebody's confidence go up, then
Do your
go
thought
do it.
thizzle.
Now, what irritates me is the men that do it then want to be out here giving think pieces about women being natural and she needs to be this and that, bro.
So your
If I do like
closure's
this
lifting. Your closure's
and I
lifting.
do
Stop
like
talking to me.
this, your whole hairline gone because you done had that black spray that Jermaine Jackson
Your
grow in.
your glue is melting. I sees it. Get out
I'm
of my
about to
face.
help, sir. I'm about to humble you.
Listen, Kiana and I were in New Orleans in July for my birthday, right? And it was so funny. We was at dinner. We were at lunch, and she looked. She said, "That ain't his. It's shifting. Look like a bowl."
That thing sat on his head like this. Sir, sir, your doily is moving.
Not
Girl,
his
not his
doily,
doily.
the motherboard doily.
It was a hat. It was shifted.
Listen,
It was so funny because when he got up, when their table was finished and they got up and they walked past our table, the back of his hair was lifted. Kiana said, "I told you." Like,
oh, poor little
at that point in your life,
temptation.
bro, just shave it. It's okay. Just shave it.
Listen, I'm okay with men in their hair pieces. If you want to be a bad bee, be a bad bee and get your little frontal, your closure. Do what you got to do. If you need them to paint on your hairline, baby, paint it on. Do what you need to do. But
Don't
don't
be
come
out there
talking
messing
over
up
here.
people's good sheets because you done got your hairline faded out.
You need to be 100% transparent and let that lady know I can't lay down because
Over there
it's
looking
not
like Mr.
mine.
Brown.
Because these was nice sheets and you done messed them up.
They not nice no more.
They not nice no more.
Not with
But
that. What is it? What is that stuff called? The black stuff that spray that baby
I don't know
feet. What
what
is
it
it called?
is. I don't know what
Don't
it's
hey
called.
yo,
But y'all know
sir.
what it is.
Humble
And
yourself out here in the world for
just
somebody humble
be
you.
transparent and let that lady
Or
know, hey, this is a piece.
what about the
So that
men
when
who
you
don't
shower,
have
you don't scare her.
or what about the men who don't have no hair in the top, but then he pulls back the little part in the back into a little ponytail? Have y'all seen that?
Yes, I got three
Sir, cut it
words.
off. Cut it off.
Let it go.
Cut it
Let
off.
it go. Let
Cut
it
it off is
go.
my 3 words. Cut it off. In fact, that's one word.
Stop
Cut it
it
off.
now. 3 words.
Cut it
Stop
at.
it
Cut it
now.
off.
Stop it.
Cut it at. Cut it off. Get that off your head. Get that off your head.
This is where we going
Listen.
back to what was your daddy's favorite show? With Beyonce,
The Fight Temptation.
The Fight Temptations, gone to the barbershop scene.
Go, Sally.
No,
Gone
not
ain't
Go
Sally.
Home Ain't Sally. When they was
Yeah.
in
In the
the
barbershop.
barbershop
Just
thinking.
gone and just
Cut it
just
off.
gone and cut it off.
Listen, like I said, I'm okay if that, like Kiana said, if that boosts their little confidence, do what you got to do, but don't be out here
She
lying to
said they
yourself.
little confidence.
Listen, I'm quick to call something
You
little.
actually have to
Me
have
too.
Big
big
confidence.
cojones to be walk around with your hairline painted on. Sir, why's your hairline and your eyebrows touching? This is not okay. This ain't okay.
Speaking of hairline and
It's
eyebrows
a
touching, we
miss.
completely got off of what hairstyles we don't see come back. But I love a good
That
little
was A
wig.
Renee's fault.
It was. I love a good little wig, but why my baby hair is touching y'all's brows?
Why your
Why
baby
they
hair
here?
grown?
Why
Why
they
they
That
here?
ain't baby
Why
hair.
they
It's
here?
grown.
That ain't baby hair.
My mama
You
said that's
you
not baby hair, that's breakage.
It's,
I said, oh,
it's not baby hair. I agree with your
it's
mom. And
grown.
you know
It's
what?
grown
my
hair.
mama ain't got no.
I'm ready.
I know she ain't got
I'm
no
ready
sense.
for that season to be over.
Listen, but mine's
I'm
is
like,
baby hair. You see how
you
fine that is?
you got baby hair down here, and then you got eyelashes out to here.
She said you
I'm
45. You ain't got no darn baby hairs.
My
Stop
But
it.
okay,
my issue is the
okay.
videos of women cutting their edges to
To
make
create
baby
baby hair,
hair. I think that's stupid.
girl. What's wrong with you? You
Baby,
got
let that
hair.
go. Just let it go. Um,
Yeah.
I want the
What
freeze.
about the
Y'all remember the
updos?
freeze? The
Oh
freezes.
yes.
And you used to lift it, the popcorns, and you lift it.
Mm,
Um, I want y'all to let go of the French rolls. Unless if
I,
you
I like
not
the
a
way
first,
it look on old women.
you got to be a first lady or a deaconess. If you're not a first lady or a deaconess, a motherboard, if you don't pray people's sins away and wear a doily on your head, you cannot have a French roll. You ain't got enough Jesus to wear a French roll. So
Let me say this.
there is a
Let me
level
say
of
this.
Jesus you have to wear a French roll, and you ain't got
I
it.
absolutely
You
love the
ain't got sense.
mothers at our church
They fly
because
though.
maybe outside of one or two of them having wigs, they have some really cute hairstyles.
They
I'd be
cute.
like, okay. I'm like, yes, got nice little hair
I'm not.
bobs and
I'm
As
not
soon
gonna
as you
say
said
her
it,
first name, but there's this lady I remember when I was a kid that went to your church. Miss.
don't call it.
It start with a B, and her hair used to be so slick. I remember it as an adult. Her hair used to be so slick. I am.
she was balding my whole childhood.
Listen, I'm 29 now. I have not attended this church.
It's still
regularly
slick.
in 21
I don't
years.
think we're talking about the
That
same person because the person I'm thinking about is deceased.
we gonna talk about. No, she's the person I'm
Oh,
talking about is still alive. The person, as far as I
I
know, we're
know
gonna
who
talk about it
Kiana's talking about.
when we done
It
recording.
froze.
This lady, I think it's just Eva's.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. This lady that
the
I'm talking.
person I'm thinking about.
How do I describe her without saying her name?
I
Um,
know who you talking about.
Okay, but the person I'm thinking about, whose last name also started with a B, she was balding my whole childhood,
mine
and the
too.
lights used to bounce off of her scalp,
Them
and
spots.
if I'm not mistaken, she was a beautician, and I'm like, who let her touch it? Can we talk about that? Y'all got
Beauticians
a
that
whole
don't know how
bunch
to
of
do hair.
beauticians. No, if you balding, not let you touch
That's
my
that Homer
hair.
Simpson.
Your hands don't. You do not have growing hands. You got death in your hands. Death.
Find another occupation.
If you can't keep your own hair follicles alive, why would I let you touch
Wait,
mine?
hold
Your
on.
hands
That
in my
is
head.
blessing
No,
my soul.
no.
That is
Some
blessing my
of y'all
soul.
got deathly hands. You do not have
It's
growing
a
hands.
deathly.
That's
Your
funny. Listen,
follicles is
yes,
dying.
yes,
No.
those are both of the
Ah,
yes, yes. For those that don't know, we be messaging on the side of this because we got to stay on track. And I want you to know that all three of us were on point with the people we was talking about. We all
Um.
knew who the other was discussing.
ah.
Yeah.
There's a
Well,
politician in Houston, love her down, but baby, she keeps her a French roll. She keeps her a French
she's the first
roll.
lady of a church.
And
She knows
she
Jesus.
looked like she is the first lady of a church.
And
Does she
She
got
probably
keeps
cakey
is.
her,
makeup?
yeah. Houstonians, don't stone me. Cause as soon as y'all watch this, y'all gonna know who I'm talking about. And I need y'all to just roll with me. Cause y'all know I'm not lying. You know y'all know she keep her French roll and she keep her makeup on something.
If it looked like you did like this to put it on, it's too thick.
Listen, and we love her
Oh
down.
God.
We love her
And
down,
if
but
you still rocking
baby.
Fashion Fair in that bottle from 1982 that you done threw water
Oh.
I
in
think
and
I
shook it
think it's
around,
time to let it go.
girl,
Oh.
your skin is dying just like your hair follicles.
In your hands.
Death by hand.
Ooh,
No,
Lord.
Lord
thank
help.
you.
Oh my
So,
Oh.
God.
things I would like us to leave in the path: death by hair follicles. Stop going to beauticians that can't grow their own
They
hair
own hair.
or they kids' hair, and then wondering why your hair not growing, baby. Because they got
Ooh.
deathly hands. Don't let them pray for you either, because they ain't pray for their
So
own
let me
head. They
say
can't pray for
this.
me.
I watch one of the shows on the weekend, and one of the things that I noticed is that the young lady has a hairline, and I'm like, but her hair ain't never done, and she always have on a really terrible wig, and I'm like, how are you selling hair growth products, and your hair is just hideous
Now I'm
It's the
trying to
all
same
think
the
as
of
these
time?
you
heifers selling
watching.
flat tummy tea and workout plans, and they don't got a BBL and lipo. Girl, get out of my face. You didn't earn that. Move.
Let me tell you something.
Move.
I went to go get my eyebrows done once, and we had been waiting outside to be buzzed in, myself and about four other people. And finally get the lady on the phone. This is my first time going to her. And it took her so long to come down that a couple of people was walking away. And so she was like, "Oh, it's just y'all here." And I was like, "Well, the other people walked away." And she went to chase them people down. She was like, "They booked an appointment. They need to keep their appointment." Ma'am, you 35
You
minutes
late.
late. You gonna run up and get done up. You better quit playing.
Period.
Listen,
Like,
don't start
what
none
did
won't
I
get
say?
done.
I said you can't get upset because somebody decided they didn't want to wait another 35 minutes because you got two more people up there and then there's two of us. And then the other people was like, yeah, we out.
I don't blame them.
Yeah, these new age
And
youngins is
these be
something.
the same ones that be wanting deposits. That's a 25% of my total. Girl, gone.
Mhm.
Gone.
Well,
A hairstyle
that's a
that I
lot.
would like to not see come back. The men, this is directed towards y'all. Please don't hate, comment, but y'all do not look like Odell Beckham Jr. Stop trying to copy his hairstyle. Y'all are not cute.
You
Your
mean
hair is
like when it was the little gold? What was it?
they
Was it the
still
little gold?
it was cute on
What was
him. It's not cute on y'all. Please
it
stop.
was cute on him because he had the body and the face to go with it.
And the check. And y'all have none of the three.
It's like
So
when a girl gets the dress and
I have
she's
none
like,
of the
it
three.
doesn't fit right. The body didn't come with the dress, baby. the
it
body
looked good
the
on
dress
the
came by
Fashion
itself.
Nova model. It don't look great on you. So,
Girl, it
sirs,
looked good on the Nova model after they had nip tuck
correct.
and
So
adjusted.
please stop emulating celebrities' hairstyles. They have celebrity stylists that curate their looks, and you look like the Shein version. So please stop.
Oh, she said the Shein
Mm-mm.
version.
Not
Well,
even she and
here's
Timu.
my thing. My thing that
Timu version.
frustrates me is that I will see a mother or a Monty, and hair will be laid, and then the little kid with him, hair is nappy as
Looking,
hell.
in my defense, as a
Rough.
godmother and an auntie, these kids be playing out their hair. Cause I've done one of my goddaughter's hairs for the first day of school several times, and she came home looking like she hadn't been touched in weeks.
She came home looking
Um,
like she had a great day. She had a great day.
She went to
for
school. She worked.
for
She
her
went to school. She did all of the things.
for her privacy, because she is a small little minor. My little baby, back in the day when she started school, her mom and dad used to be like, "Hey, you coming over to do her hair for the first day?" And I'm like, "Absolutely, it's my baby first day." So I'd get up early, I'd drive over there and get her hair done. And when she came home, I'd be like, "Did I
Did you
actually
roll?
wake up and do her hair?
Did you roll
You
Did
know
I
around
what
on the
tickles
playground?
me?
What
did
you
I
do?
dream it? Did I dream that I did her
Possibly.
hair?
Possibly.
Cause why do you look like this?"
She's like, we had a good day.
Well, you know
Boy,
what's
she
so
used to come
funny?
home with a big smile on her face, and I'd be like, "What happened?"
She said,
Welcome
I
to my
went to
life.
school.
She'd be
That's
like,
right. Well, you know what's so
"Keisha, I
funny?
had a good day," and I'd be like, "I see."
So I fly out to Kiana's every year for the girls' first week of school. And so this year I didn't do their hair. But last year and the year before. So last year, Ava said, "Are you gonna do my hair?" And I said, "Yeah." She says, "Okay, that's good. Long as you do it and it looks better than Chloe's."
Oh,
I said, "Well, okay."
that
My
is
little
funny.
competitive.
She's only in
You know
competition with
what's
one person.
so funny though is when I went to go watch them last year, and I had to do their hair for picture day. First of all, Katie Shell had me stressed. I'm like, "Oh, this is a big responsibility." And the last time I did a
Got a lot of
picture,
responsibilities.
it was a big responsibility. And the last time I did a picture day hairstyle, my goddaughter said, "I don't like it." And I said, "You gonna have to, because I got to go to work."
This is it.
Um, and so I was very stressed. And the little one has a lot of opinions.
She does.
She's very sure of herself.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
she's very sure of what she likes and what she doesn't like. And so I was very nervous doing her hair, because the older one was like, "This will do." And I'm like, "You sure?" And she was like, "Okay." And the little one was like, "Absolutely not. This is what you need to do." And I was like, "Yes, ma'am." Yes,
My mama
ma'am.
don't do my hair like that.
But we
It was
came to a
cute.
compromise. We worked
was
it out, and she
cute.
loved her hair. She was like, "Ooh, ooh, oh." She loved
Now,
her hair,
She
and she
got it
did
to
not want
swing
me to
it.
take it down
one thing she is not lacking is confidence.
at
But
all.
she
That
gonna
baby
tell
be
you what
feeling
she thinking.
herself.
She gonna tell you what she thinking. And she don't care about your emotions about how she feels.
No,
That is
because
so
this is what
funny.
she said, and she meant what she said. So do it again.
I'm out here
Here's the
raising
styles that I don't
world
want
leaders.
people to bring back.
You
Them
are.
bad wigs that look like they've not been combed out. And you can find them in pink, purple, orange, blonde. And
Black,
and
brown,
they and they flip at the back so you know that it's a nappy wig.
and
With
it
the
got the
Ladies,
bang.
bangs. With
With the
the
yes.
bang.
bang.
The bang.
So when the day is done, no, don't do that.
Shoot.
I
Like
just want y'all to
literally,
bring back doing hair. Like, do your hair, do your kids' hair. Stop walking out the house
please.
looking raggedy. You know what they can leave at the house? Bonnets. And I'm not trying to be judgmental about a bonnet.
Shout out
Like,
to
Ma'am.
Monique. Keep that
but
thing at home.
I'm not even mad at it because at the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie, I've walked out with it. Okay.
With a
I
bonnet
try
and
to
a hat
just
on.
I just try to put a little thing of a throw a
Hmm.
bonnet, throw a hat. Okay, great.
Make it look like a little
But
beret.
let it not be the dirtiest bonnet you got where you ain't ever washed it.
I will say one thing that I can appreciate, and yes,
Come on
this is
now.
rooted in racism. It is what it is. One thing I can appreciate as a young black woman is my daddy and my mama and my granny and my papa. Sorry, grandma. But them telling me you need to look like you belong to somebody.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
So that
always
that
been the
that
thing.
means coming
Walk
out
out the
the
house looking
house
like something.
Yeah.
come out the house put together. That doesn't mean you gotta have your wig laid. It don't mean you gotta have your face beat. It don't mean you gotta be in designer or the nicest clothes, but you need to look presentable. You need to look like you have a home and you have a family that loves you and cares about you. And I take that mentality with me at all times. Now, will I come out the house looking busted? Probably, but I am going to the mailbox and I'm gonna go right back in that house and get on the couch. Or I'm gonna run to Walmart because I need a bag of chips and I'm gonna go right back in that house. It's very
Listen,
rare that you're not gonna see me put together, but that is, and again, I know that that is rooted in racism. But when we live in a world that constantly judges and has preconceived notions about who we are before I even open my mouth, unfortunately, I gotta look like something, and that means I can't come out looking any kind of way.
That's a whole episode in
It
itself
is. It
about
100%
how
is.
people perceive you based on how you're looking and what you have
Hmm.
on and how you show up. And it is
well,
it's
we
hard
think with
enough.
our eyes.
We do, and we
Oh,
judge
Like when we
it,
quickly.
see it, we
it's
immediately.
biases
Hmm.
and they happen very quickly. And it's not just white people to black people, it's black people to black people, it's white
It's
people to
Hmm.
white
everybody.
people, it's everybody,
It's across
and
the
it
board.
happens, it's across the board. And so that is looking like you about some kind of business
Hmm.
is what we were taught. We were also taught not to leave, make sure you leave the house in clean underwear just in case you're in an accident.
We were taught that.
We were taught that as well. And so, there's a checklist. There's a checklist of things that you do before you leave the house. But looking like something, like you belong to
Hmm.
somebody, has always been a conversation had. But I, you know, I think the whole purpose of this conversation, A, is to talk about all of the fun ways that we show up with our hair. Hair is so
Hmm.
versatile.
Absolutely.
It's such a good time with your hair. At the same time, hair can be a struggle. Um,
Boy,
the beauty shop can be a safe haven and it can get on your nerves.
yes.
If
Ma'am.
your beautician ain't got no middle in their head, they got dying hands. Don't let them people play in your hair and play with your time. And
Because your hair gonna die next.
stop giving deposits to people that don't have licenses. Don't let them people play with y'all. Hey Renee, what you gotta
Hit
say to the
us.
good people so we can wrap this hair
Hit us
story
with
up?
it, lady.
Well, listen, well, first off, again, we thank you for tuning in to this edition of Barefaced and Bonnets, hair, and mohair. Listen, first off, self care. Self care is so important. So go get you a good wash and set by a licensed beautician. But anyway, drink you some water. We want to make sure you constantly drink your
I
water.
know it look like I'm
Water
drinking more than water, but this is water in this
is
cup.
water.
It's
It do
this
it do
water
look a
cup.
little cloudy.
Make sure you are drinking your water. Make sure that you are eating healthy. If you're not eating healthy, start eating a little bit better. It's just going to make you feel better. Do some sort of exercising. If it's just walking, don't just make your exercise and walk from your bedroom to the kitchen to get you a plate. Do a little bit of exercising. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body. Take care of your physical, your mental, your spiritual. Spend some time with yourself. Make sure you spend some time with God. It is so important. Self care is not selfish, it is important. So, again, take care of yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually. And Kay Nichelle, I'll turn it over to you.
And if you can't do all that, don't forget to drink water and mind your business. Because it's free. It is free. Water costs.
Free.
but you should be paying your water bill anyway
You
because
could
you
drink
grown.
out the hose. That don't
Some
cost.
well, no, somebody pay a water bill.
It
But
may
the
not
mind your
cost to you.
business part, right? But the mind your business part is free.
It's
So mind
free.
your business.
100%.
If you're not minding your business, you're doing too much, and we don't like that. There's other ways to do too much. It's not minding other people's business though. So
Period.
drink
Stay
water
in your
and mind your
lane.
business. Stay in your lane, because when you swerve, you don't know who's swerving back at you. Okay. Okay.
And while you swerving back into your lane, go ahead, do me a big old favor. If you are bald like me, like this video. If you got your puff balls or your two-strand twist like Key, like this video. If you rocking the braids, the twists, the crochets, whatever you want, like A Renee, go ahead, like this video. If
If
you
you
don't
got a
like it,
frontal,
like this
like this
video. Because
video.
if you a man
If
with a
you don't
frontal,
have no hair, like this
like
Like
this
video.
this
video.
video.
Listen, I already called it for the bald people. We out here bald. Like the video.
No, let me tell you
Listen.
something. I know some people who, for whatever reason, whether it's medical or not, are currently, you see a lot of women that are rocking a bald head. And I'm telling
true.
you,
Y'all look
sis,
good. Sis,
they
your
look
mama, your
amazing.
mama did her thing with molding your
Face
head. Sis,
card
you
never
look good.
decline. My God.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
Them
that bald
them
head
facial
on most
structures,
women, yes, them cheekbones be cheeking,
baby,
baby.
be
Y'all,
given.
look,
Be
ladies
given.
Baby.
with the bald
So
head, like the
listen.
video.
My ladies with the bald head, my fellas with the bald. If you bald for real, not me bald, but real bald, like this video. Because
Shout out.
this was for you. If you are a licensed beautician, like this video. If you are a kitchen beautician, like this video. If you
If
out
you
here
tired
charging
of
people
the kitchen,
$100 deposits, you need
you
to
can
come see me because you need a whooping. You don't need a
like this
don't
video
like
and
the
then reach
no.
video
out so we can
first.
talk to you.
No, go ahead and you don't even get to like it. Just share it so people choose not to come to you because you need a whooping until you get it together. But for real though, we appreciate y'all checking in with us. We appreciate y'all stopping by for another episode. If this is your first episode, run it bike.
Welcome.
Go ahead and hit them first episodes because we be talking about all kind of nonsense. We don't hit a whole bunch of little funny things, a few serious things. We just be talking. Clearly, as you can see, we are not actually ADHD or ADD, but we be acting like it. Because things just be off the top of the dome. This is natural. There is no script. There is
None.
no, we be talking about, hey, what we gonna talk about? Hair, bet, and we just go off the dome. So we have fun. This is us. We are family, and you would know that if you had watched episode 1. If you haven't watched episode 1, go do that for me, and then watch all the rest. If you are a return customer, we appreciate you. We love you. Thank you for tuning back in. Don't forget to tune in next week as well. If you hit that bell notification, it'll let you know when we upload. If you subscribe, it'll also let you know when we upload. If you are a friend on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, just give us a little shout out. Say, hey, drop your comments. Let us know, what are your favorite hairstyles? What are your hair don'ts? What are your pet peeves with the new age stylists and the old stylists? Just interact with us. We want to hear what y'all got to say. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all for being here. And until next time,
Before we leave,
we so black. We can't never just say bye.
Before
I feel like we at a black church. Come on
if
right
you
now.
if you got short hair and you pull it back, make sure that the thing that you put on the back of your head comes close to your hair. Like, you know how you see people with coarse hair and then they got this big silky ball?
Well,
don't do that.
We are very happy y'all joined us. We will see y'all next.
We ain't got no sense, but we love y'all. Bye.
We try to help the people.
She ain't lying,
Bye.
girl.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.